Hi everybody and welcome to another video. My name is Richard Seidlitz, aka Telum01, and I'm the owner of redpants.lol. Today I'm going to show you how to install intake air filters on an Aston Martin V8 Vantage. The process should be pretty similar for all Aston Martins, but we are going to be focused on a V8 Vantage because that's what I have in my garage. So here's the filter it uses. This is the same filter all the current Aston Martins use. It's a paper mesh filter and it's huge, and there's two of them. They're sold on as a pair. I have them on my website. They come in this nice fancy box just like the oil filters. And there's really not a whole lot to this. The main process is that you take off the inner tray, you pull back the fender liners, and then you can access the intake air boxes. If you're curious about the entire intake system, I do have a video that shows the whole intake system on a V8 Vantage. There is a little bit of a variation from car to car, but the same sort of layout it carries over from each model. You've got a pair of intake air boxes that are below the headlights, and air ducts leading from the front of the grille down and into those, at which point they come back up and go into the intake manifolds. It's all done for packaging. It makes it a little bit of a pain to do it, to do any kind of maintenance. There's a drone flying by. It makes it kind of a pain to do any kind of maintenance on it because you have to go underneath the car to change it, which is very sort of unique for any vehicle, really. But what we'll do is we'll actually show you that process, and we'll get started now. All right, so what I'm going to show you right now is the cover for the airbox. This is it. And what you'll see when you're looking at this from underneath the car is you'll be looking up at it like this. The thing to know about it is that there are these holes that go all the way around. There are 7 of them. And there are these long 8mm bolts that go into each of them. Some of them are pretty tricky. You can see that there's indents on some of them to show where they are from underneath. But on some of them like this, you cannot see those from the bottom. They're hidden, they're angled in there. Luckily, it's kind of easy to find them because this is all you have to look for. So you just trace the outside of this as you find those bolts. You pull them all out, and once they're all out, you can pull this out. It's a little bit of a trick to pull it down, but it's not too bad. It may take a little work at first. Just make sure you do have all the bolts out, and you'll be fine. But this is what it looks like underneath. So as you can see, you remove the front under tray, the little skid lip right here. With this, you'll have this cutout here and a cutout here. That's how you know where those bolts are. Those spots are there specifically to allow you to use an extension and socket to get to the bolts on the airbox cover. The air filter is this big guy right here. And as you can see, it's being held in place without anything actually on it. These don't use clamps or secured, they're not secured with fasteners or anything. They're actually just pressure fit. That's one of the nice things about these is that they're made a certain way. You don't have to worry about getting any extra tools up in there. All you have to do to get rid of it is sort of rotate. This is going to be hard with a camera. Let's see if I can do this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Haha. Now I'm being clever. But you just pull on it and sort of twist it while you're doing so to break the seal, and then it'll come right off. And that's it. On your car, if you don't have this, don't be surprised. This is part of the Power Pack airboxes. You'll find these on Power Pack cars, which have the black intake manifolds, on the V8 Vantage GT, the V8 Vantage S. That's what that's for. So that's all there is to it. Once you've pulled the old one out, you can discard it. You take your new one and you just push it right back up in there. I'm just going to use the same one for argument's sake. But you just push it back in there. And it'll go in, and that's it.